Look, a sexless marriage is just the beginning. There's a silent crisis tearing married men apart. Most of us don't see it coming. Most of us can't even begin to name it until it's already taken almost everything from us. It doesn't start with divorce papers or infidelity or screaming fights in the kitchen. It starts with a whisper, with like a slight, subtle shift, with a man being quietly demoted. Not by his boss, not by the world, but by the one woman who once craved him. He's no longer her fire, no longer her man. He's become her loyal brother. Sometimes, just to twist a knife, she throws in a touch of spiteful sister too every couple of weeks. Make no mistake, this is the most dangerous role a husband can fall into. Now, how does it happen? You've loved her, you protected her, you provided, you've served, you stayed loyal, you showed up again and again and again. You've given more and more and more until one day, without warning, the polarity seems to collapse. You kind of go from being a lover to being a housemate. And then all of a sudden you're an emotional handyman and a glorified kind of roommate therapist. And eventually you're just her loyal brother. Still in the house, still paying the bills, still protecting her from the world, but no longer chosen, no longer desired, no longer even seen. And here's the tragedy. You didn't rage, you didn't run, you didn't cheat, but you wait because you're told by someone, be patient, be understanding, be loyal no matter what. She'll come back to you. She hasn't yet, has she? So you stay, you serve, you shrink, and you bleed silently into the carpet. Dying a death nobody mourns, because no man survives permanent emotional starvation. It erodes your power and it murders your self-worth. It hollows you out in your core. And when you're at that point, you're what I call the man who's facing the abyss. You're kind of standing at this cliff's edge, not with fury, but with numbness and confusion. You don't want to betray her. You don't want to break your vows. You don't want to become the villain. But inside, you're dying. And then you kind of whisper, is there a way out? Some people fall at that point. Some freeze. Some detonate their lives with quiet affairs. And I get it. I really get it. There's that rejection. There's the silence. There's the ache to be wanted. The need to feel loved. But that path never heals you because you're still orbiting her energy or somebody else's. You rent moments with a woman who isn't yours, while her man, probably just like you, is suffocating in the same trap. At some point you've got to stop. You've got to stand still in the moment and face the truth. Nothing I do is going to make her want me again. So here's the truth that no one dares say. A sexless marriage is not about her libido. It's about you. It's about your energy. Because once upon a time, she craved you. You were dangerous. You were unpredictable. You were probably undeniably alive. She felt like a woman next to you, small, feminine, because you were a man she couldn't tame. But she couldn't live with that lion every day. So slowly she house-trained you. You traded your claws for comfort. Your edge for ease, your fire for furniture. You became safe, predictable, passive, a little bit boring. And now you sleep at her feet, confused why she doesn't crawl into your arms, but deep down you know why. The lion's become a lapdog. She didn't stop loving you. She stopped respecting you and what you've become. Now, this isn't about punishing her. It's about remembering you. And that's what I want to get to here. You need to go train, go create, rebuild the edge that she used to tremble near. Go and look in the mirror and ask yourself, would she fight to win me again today? And if the answer's no, you need to wake up. You need to wake up the lion, not to frighten her, but to shake the ground again. Because respect, desire and polarity are born in the tension between safety and danger. So be the man who tamed her. Then walk away from the cage that you willingly walked into and laid down inside. So I'm going to give you a rite of passage here. And I get it, this is going to feel impossible if you're in a bad place, but here's your trial. You've got 4 weeks. 4 brutal truths. I want you to book a counsellor. Show up fully for her. Be romantic, be present, be honest. Don't flinch, don't fake it. But be you, be really you. And then I want you to do is I want you to write things down, write little notes, track the return. And at the end of that 4 weeks, tally the scales. Is anything less than 75% of your effort, you're giving 3 months of your soul away for free every year. That's not love, that's depletion. And if she's given you nothing, she already's left. She's gone. She just didn't pack a suitcase. Yes, she may be tired, stressed, overwhelmed, but it's not about time. It's about energy. It's about intention, and it's about priority. You should be our priority. A woman who values you will find a way. Even in the hardest of seasons, she'll see you. She'll take care of you. If you gave everything and she gave nothing, you have your answer. You have permission to move on. Not in rage, not in bitterness, in sovereignty. The loyal brother dies right here, right now. Now I'm not here to blame women. That's not what I'm about. We protect them, we love them, we take care of them. We have mothers, sisters, daughters. But first we must raise men, because we're being taught slowly to disappear, to provide without needing anything back, to serve without being seen. We wear a mask of strength while we're drowning. And that needs to end now. Because the loyal brother shows up everywhere. He shows up at work, he shows up in different families, he shows up in friendships. Anywhere that you are overgiving and getting nothing back, it's where you're being erased. You give more, you get less. You shrink, you disappear a little bit more. You give more, you get less. You shrink a little bit more until you disappear entirely. Now here's your next right. This is what I call the wall of truth. Go buy a stack of post-it notes. On each one of those notes, you're going to write something that you can do. So for me, I can train people. I've been a personal trainer, qualified designer, degree in design. There's 2 things that I've got. And what you're going to do is you're going to write everything you can do, 1 thing per note. I can build, I can lead, I can run a marathon, I can change lives, whatever it is. And what you do is to fill out all these post-it notes and stick them on a wall. And then I want you to step back and see your worth in all those fragments. Then what I want you to do is I want you to group them. What can you teach? What have you mastered? What are you at a professional level in? What could you build next? Now this wall is your map. That's your future. And that post-it that says in the bottom corner there, actually bottom right hand corner is yeah for you. It says husband. Maybe it doesn't belong on her wall. Maybe she's not your colour. You're a red 10 and she wants a blue 10. Wrong match, wrong rhythm, wrong fire. You're not broken. You're not undesirable. You're a red 10 searching for your own red. The loyal brother looks noble, but it's just suffocation in slow motion. Because the loyal brother isn't chosen. They just keep you around because you do everything. You stay out of honour, but you die from the silence and the starvation. But that you forget, you have a door, the escape hatch. And that's the moment where you stop orbiting somebody else's sun and you remember that you're the star here. I want you to think about these things. They are very challenging. It's quite a harsh thing for me to talk to you about. In the comments are designed for me to be a campfire for us to sit round, like the warriors of old. We sit round, we discuss ideas, we tell stories of friends that have been successful, friends that have fallen, and we try and learn those lessons from each other. The whole idea on this is that we build it together. I am looking out for men. I'm not here to debate with women. I'm not here to put women down. That's not my mission. My mission is to help you men. It's to support you. It's for us to work together and build a world that we want to live in. I'm going to give you this final one because it was said to me in the comments, and I want to finish with this. I was watching 1883 a few weeks ago, and in 1883 Elsa Dutton finishes the whole series where she says her definition of heaven is that she wants to ride across the plains with her lover and just ride forever. And I had a big realisation, because I've always thought of heaven as this, white city in the clouds with golden gates and everyone walking around in white togas, which isn't my definition of heaven. Now, when I lived on the beach, I used to walk every morning in the sun as the sun rose, and that's my moment of heaven. That 6 a.m, sun comes up, me, the dog, silence, waves. That's my moment of heaven. Now, what I want you to do is to start defining your heaven on earth, creating the life you want to live. We don't have to wait till we die for this. We can start to build right here, right now, together. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to comment. It's been great to have you here, brothers.